Hi friends, happy Monday. Welcome back to math today. Today for math, you will need your Envisions book and you will need pages 31, 32, 33, and 34. You will also need a pencil and a crayon, just one crayon, okay? So those are the things you'll need for math today. Go ahead and grab the materials that you need and come back and start the video. All right, friends, welcome back. Today for math, we're gonna hit this learning target right here. It says, I can count groups of 4 and 5 in different ways. So today we're gonna see how we can count objects in groups of 4 and 5 when they're laid out in different ways. And we're also going to color, like we did before, our graph to match it, to show, oh, there are this many in this group. I'm going to color this many boxes to match to show. So for example, right here, let's count how many magnets I have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 magnets. They're all in one row. I can also turn them this way, straight up and down. Let's count to see if there are still 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I see that if they're laying sideways or straight up and down, there are still 5 magnets. That is what we're going to practice doing today with the numbers 4 and 5. So let's turn to page 31, our guided practice first. On page 31, it says that the beekeeper has 2 different hives. But look inside. Do the 2 hives have the same number or different numbers of bees flying in front of them? What do you think we need to do to find out? If you said count, kiss your brain. You're right. We do need to count how many bees there are. And always, we mark out as we do. Let's start with the first beehive on the left. Ready? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 bees in front of this hive. So now we're going to color our graph, our boxes right here to match, starting at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. Okay, now our question is, do both these hives have the same number of bees in front of them or different? Let's go ahead and count the next group and see if we can find out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 4 bees in front of this one. So let's color 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Now we can tell zippity quick by looking at both of our graphs right here, which bee hive has more bees in front of it. Because this graph right here has all the boxes colored in, but this graph has 1 box that's not colored. So we know, by looking at it, both of these beehives do not have the same number of bees in front of them. Point to the one that has 4. Good. Point to the one that has 5. Great job. This is what we're going to continue doing throughout the rest of our math sheet. Let's go ahead and practice our guided practice on the back. On page 32, it already has the first box shaded in for us. So we're going to count and make sure that it matches the number that they shaded. If you can see, let's count how many are in the box already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if there are 4 of these little bugs. Ready? Let's count and mark out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have shaded them correctly. Let's go ahead and color those in too, just to get some extra practice. 3, 4. If you need some extra time to fill that in and count those, go ahead and pause the video and do that now. We're going to continue moving on though to number 2. Let's count the squirrels. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we need to do what? Now we need to color our boxes to match how many there are. Since there's 5, I'm going to color 5. Okie dokie, we're just going to jump right back to it. I'm not exactly sure what number I was on, so I'm just going to start over really quick. So we were coloring 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 boxes to show that there are 5 squirrels in that group. Okay? If you flip to the next page, page 33, you'll see a bunch of birdies. Look at all those birdies. Are they flying in the same form? The answer is nope. These birdies are flying at an angle. These at a V. These are like in a circle. So your job, when it's your turn to do this page, is to count and mark out how many there are and then color your boxes to match that number. What your learning target is not only counting these guys and coloring the matching boxes, but being able to recognize that these groups can be arranged in different ways, even if they have the same number, just like we did with our magnets, okay? So we're going to skip that page so you can do that on your own and come back to it. We're going to go to 34, and we're going to start with number 9. Let's count our dots on the die. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many boxes do we need to color? 4. Let's start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we're going to move over to the next one. Let's count this group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 dots on that die, so we're going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So zippity quick, right away, your eyeballs can tell, oop, there are more dots on this die than there are this one because all of these boxes are colored, but this one has one left, white. Okay, let's move to number 11. Number 11 says, count the groups. There are 1, 2, 3 groups, and draw a circle around the groups that show 4. Okay, so we're going to circle the group of bees that have 4 in them. Let's start with our first group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 4 in that group? There are, so let's circle it. Okay, let's count the next group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 4 in that group? Sure are. Let's circle it. Let's count the last group. 1, 2, 3. Are there 4 in that group? No siree, so we don't circle it. Okay? Let's go over to number 12. It says, count the groups and then draw a circle around the groups that show 5 this time. Let's count our first group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there 5? There sure are. Let's circle them. Let's count the next group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 5 in that group? No, so we don't circle it. Let's count our last group. Look at these guys in a line. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there 5 there? Sure are. Let's circle it. So there are 2 groups of 5 and 2 groups of 4. Kiss your brains again. All right, we have our last problem, our challenger, number 13. It says, we're going to draw 5 counters in the first space, and then we're going to draw 5 counters in the other 2 spaces in a different way. So I'll show you what that means. We're going to draw circles. So let's draw 5 circles in a row. This is a row like this. Ready? It's like you're in line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back and mark them out to make sure we have 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we want to change it in a different way, just like we did with our magnets back here. So let's do a straight up and down row. Ready? Or column it would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's mark those out to make sure that there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And last one, we're going to do it in a different way. We're going to draw up and down. Ready? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we showed 5 in a different way. Let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now we have 5 in a row, 5 straight up and down, and 5 zigzaggy. Good job. Give yourself a high five. Awesome. Okay, so for today, your job is to go back and complete page number 33. You're going to count and mark these guys out, color to match, and then this is the page you're going to post onto your teacher's Google Classroom. Okay? Great job, friends. Keep up the great work. Count those 4 and 5s in different ways, and keep growing your brain. I will see you tomorrow for math.